Okay, we're at Five Below today, looking at their summer finds for summer of 2025. I'm excited to see what they have. I have been in here recently, but not for summer stuff. I actually think the last time I was in here was for Easter, so it wasn't recent. We're gonna go see what they have for summer, so let's head into Five Below, see if they have anything good. I stopped in at the right day at my Five Below. They were actually restocking while I was there, but I made sure I stayed out of anybody's way, and that's how it really works with the stores around my way with filming. Most of them, besides Dollar Tree, as long as you stay out of their way, they won't bother you. So I stayed out of everybody's way and was getting a good look at everything they were putting out. Flip-flops, only $2. Feel like that was a good deal, though that rubber looks like it would definitely leave blisters after a while. Light up pools, water bottles. Thought that the light up pool was awesome, but I don't have really small kids anymore. Mine's are teenagers. There's no way they're getting in a light up pool. The honey jar bear looking float, plenty of floats going on, $5. But it's $5 worth of fun. All their beach towels. I love the butter beach towel. I don't know why. I just think it's cute. And I think it'd be cute when you're out there sunbathing or you're out there on the beach. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of that Mr. Krabs SpongeBob episode where he gets turned into some steamed lobster. Anyway, the towels were cute. But they're beach towels, they're thin. They're not meant to be like a really thick quality beach towel. Water shoes for ladies, men's, and children I seen, but I mainly seen ladies. They have a bunch of ladies' water shoes, and they seem like they would work well. If I didn't already invest in water shoes years ago, I would have probably bought some for the summer, but I already invested in water shoes once. I'm not doing it again. Plenty of men's bathing suit bottoms. Now, I don't think I seen any women's bathing suits from what I remember. But they definitely had men's bathing suit bottoms. A bunch of Stitch stuff because that movie's coming out and I do kind of want to see the Stitch movie. I do like Stitch. I don't know how much I'm going to like it live action, but yeah. Stitch shirts for the movie. They're adorable. Not really summer per se, but I figured I would show it since the movie's coming out soon. You might have a Stitch fan in your house or you might be a Stitch fan. They had a blow up remote Stitch. Thought that was cute. These are phone covers for if you're going to the beach or the pool. Keep your phone dry. They seemed a little bulky to me. I already bought phone covers again a few years ago, and really you can use them every single year. But these seemed a little bulky to me. I passed on them. I like mine. I bought them from Amazon. They're really sleek, small. They fit your phone, and that's it. But, yeah, then you're not carrying something big around your neck all the time. Plenty of pool toys. If you're going to a pool, these little dive toys, these little gummy bears were so heavy. I was thinking about picking up a pair, but we did not get a membership to the pool this year. It was just too expensive. For our family of 4, the pool membership this year went up to $600. Cannot do that this year. So I didn't buy any pool stuff because, we'll probably go like on a day pass, but we're not going to go that often to buy all this stuff. Of course, water toys. Plenty of water toys. These bowls, if you're looking for a good water toy, these are fun. I know they're fun. I know they're good quality. They're definitely worth picking up. They had plenty of colors. It was another thing that I thought about picking up, but again, with no pool membership, I don't plan on buying pool toys. I don't think it's going to be worth it. Inflatable rocket sprinkler. We bought one of those off of Amazon when my kids were little, but it looked very suspicious, if you know what I mean. So we played with it a few times, but then I did pass it on. Some sand diggers. Sidewalk chalk. They had some cool sidewalk chalk. I thought the bricks was cool. I'm about to show you that. They have SpongeBob, Paw Patrol. Look at that. It's like a Lego brick type of deal. And you get a good amount in that box. That box was pretty heavy. These were like plants in a can. So you could grow daisies. They have pansies. They kind of reminded me like they came from the 50s a little bit. Car sidewalk chalk. This would keep little ones entertained for forever. It really would. At least it would keep my kids entertained when they were that age. That looked like so much fun. Bubbles, plenty of bubble options. Bubble wands and the regular bubbles that don't seem so enjoyable anymore when you could do bubble fireworks. Milky bubbles just sounds wrong to me. They also had juicy bubbles, also sounded wrong to me, but cute container. Some craft kits if you want your kids to get crafty this summer. They can make their own planners, ones that look like fruits. And what was the other ones right next to here? Ones that look like cowboy, Arizona stuff. That's what that reminds me of, is Arizona with the cactuses. Giant pinwheels. These are huge. I'm sure people do some amazing things with these, but I don't know what I would do other than make my neighbors mad. Inflatable games. These we have had before. The reusable water balloons. You just kind of fill them up with water and then you throw them. They never opened when we had them, so it was like getting hit with a really hard rubber ball filled with water. These I might go back for. We all get hot in the summer, okay? We all sweat, but we all like to go for walks and hikes. And so I thought that these would be fun to bring on some hikes. These same thing, just smaller. I thought it'd be fun to bring on hikes. Excuse me, it's not the same thing. That has blades in it. The other one does not. That was the whole thing about it, was that it didn't have any blades. So no, I'm still debating. It's $5 each for my family. It'd be $20 to get everybody one. But I think it might be worth investing the $20, and I'm not sure it's going to be around a week from now because, like I said, they were just stocking and they seem like good quality. I don't know. Anyway, this was the summer dresses they had out at my Five Below. Which one would you wear? They kind of looked like they came from the early 2000s. Not summer related, but I had to show these Tinkerbell necklaces, Aristocrat necklaces, and hair bows. They were so pretty. Of course, they have their dollar sand toys. Always worth picking up before you go to the beach because the beach is so expensive. This I thought was interesting. It's a citronella diffuser. So you light one of those little cones, then you blow them out, put it in the little either honeycomb or orange. And it's supposed to look cool while keeping the mosquitoes away. Plenty of sports if you want to get outside this summer and play some sports. The tennis rackets also seem like they were okay quality. Like they would last all summer. They might not last multiple summers, but definitely this summer. Want to play pickleball? Plenty of rackets for that. They're $5 mini skateboards. All the accessories to go with the tennis rackets. Lacrosse. A bag of, what is this, 8 tennis balls for, what was it? Was it $5? Yep. $5 for 8 tennis balls. Not bad. They had official pickleball balls. It said it was the official weight and something. I never played pickleball. What does it say on the bag? It says official size and weight. Of course, I'm happy they have them in pink. That's really cute. And they also have the neon green ones. Plenty of balls. Any sport you want to play this summer, Five Below got you. These were interesting, though again, I don't see my teenagers playing with this. LED water blasters. That seems really cool, especially if you're going to be out late at night. We used to have LED parties outside when it got really dark. We'd go to Dollar Tree and buy like LED lights and LED bulbs and all. and we used to do that. So it's cool that they have a water blaster. Felt like these shower caddies were worth showing, because if you go to the beach, at least at the beach that I go to, they have these showers, so when you get off the beach you can like wash yourself down and get all the sand off of you. And they had nice holes in them, and they seemed like they were made out of like a plastic, so I thought it'd be nice to bring your stuff to get rinsed off. Anyway, I thought they'd be good for the beach. Doggy bubbles, which I found it funny that it says non-toxic on there. If you're making something for dogs, I would hope it's non-toxic. The fact that it says non-toxic makes me not want to get it for my pet, because I feel like that should be a given. They had a lot of cool animal stuff. Maybe I'll come back and just do a video on animal stuff, because they had a nice selection here. Travel pillows, if maybe you're traveling this summer. I feel like I should definitely get one for my car and kind of leave it in the car. I've been doing most of the driving since Chase fell off the roof. So, yeah, no, I was thinking about getting that. This I want to show because I have one of these. I have one of the clear ones. And it's working really well. I use it all the time. No rust, no breaking, nothing like that. So I do recommend those, even though the gummy bear one looks a little suspicious with where the spout is. I did not pick up the gummy bear one for that reason. I have teenagers. They will make jokes day in and day out about that gummy bear one. Pet cooling mat. I was wondering if these work. My dog has thyroid issues amongst other issues, and so he gets hot really quick. I wonder if they work, if it would be worth it for him. He's also a big dog. I don't know. Anyway, skates. I was looking into getting skates last summer for the family, but they were too expensive, so I said no. But $25 here, I don't think that's half bad compared to Walmart or Target. It's raining here, if you can hear the rain, by the way. Sorry about that. Whoever put this in the kids' toy section is just mean. It is just mean. A cowbell, you know how loud they are? That is just mean and cruel. Okay, they had some cool stuff there, but I still do stand by my statement that it's geared more towards kids or younger teens, like 13 or 14. There's really not much for adults or older teens there. But if you have a younger kid, you need to keep them busy all summer, definitely the place to go. They have a lot of cool options. So I'm going to go for now. It's actually pouring outside, but I hope that it maybe gave you some ideas of something you want to pick up for a kid or a grandkid, or maybe even yourself. I don't know. Maybe you like to draw with chalk. To each your own, okay? I hope that you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will see you later. Bye.